What's up, YouTube? Today we're doing a new series where it's basically gonna be me giving free game to y'all, and today we're gonna be talking about how to actually, you know what was crazy? Today is our first scheduled scripted video. I actually have an objective that I'm gonna achieve on this video. So the first objective we're going to go for is how to flip the percentages and ways of how to flip your paycheck. The rule I made, I created, and I've seen other people do, and I think, wow, that's actually good and it actually works. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna throw a crazy number. We're gonna do 500 a month. Let's say you make 500 a month, and we're gonna basically just show that the percentages on how you should do it, when you should do it. Well, not really when, but you know what I'm saying. And then number 2, we're gonna go with valuing your purchases and unneeded expenses that a lot of people have. And valuing your purchases is very important because it helps you save money. And we're gonna go deep into that as the section comes. And in 3, we're gonna talk about self-investments and how I think people look down upon self-investment sometimes, when self-investments could be the next thing leading you, depending you're a content creator, you have a brand, you have a business, you know. So self-investment is definitely up there. I feel like we need to talk about. And number 3 objectives I really want to hit today. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna just jump into number 1. All right, so the first objective we're gonna go into is about how to flip. Let's say you have a $500 paycheck, and I do this rule that is called the 30-30-40 rule that I use personally. I recommend you guys using it because I put it in the video, and I think it's also a very, very important rule for making your money work for you at the same time. You're working for your money, but making your money work for you once you get paid. You know what I'm saying? So the 30-30-40 rule is you got 30% of the money you get to spend, 30% of the money you invest, and 40% of the money you save. And the reason I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, the savings should be higher, the savings should be higher. And I think saving money is very important, but also I think if your money's just sitting in a place and it's not doing nothing for you, the value of your money, that what it could be, you're not exceeding or doing what you need to do to make the value of what you get paid higher. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. But I'm gonna go more into detail about it. So let's go with the first 30% spending. Now the 30% spending, I mean, it's you're spending money. Oh, I'm gonna throw this out there. So the 500, I'm just speaking from my perspective. I don't have to pay bills right now, but I know some people, even my age, they have to pay bills and stuff like that. So you gotta pay bills. I recommend what you're doing is from the 500, just exceeding that amount, then doing this rule, you know. But so where was we at? This is the second 30% investment. This is the most important 30, and I'm gonna tell you, this is the most important thing. This might be the most important objective I'm gonna talk about. Okay, so with the 30% investing, what that basically means is, I think I searched up what 30% of 500 was. I think it was 150. So let's say it's 150, right? What I would do with 150 if I was to invest, I either invest. Well, honestly, you can use the other 30 for self-investment. So you really don't. To be honest with you, you can use the other 30 for self-investment. So that's really out the window. So I'll do with this 30. I'll try to get me a side hustle up. Like I said, you could be a clothing brand. You could be a clothing brand owner, or you could do reselling, or you could do drop shipping, like I said in the previous video. But I would say this, for being a clothing brand, even though you don't got I would say a personality or anything like that, I recommend you do a reselling. But say you like the clothing business and you like what it's about, reselling is basically that, but it's marketing, but it's less, how should I say it? It's a different type of marketing, if that makes sense. And then drop shipping is kind of it's kind of all through the same format and how to do it. Only thing with dropshipping is clothing. It's like the clothing brand. Everything you gotta do for a clothing brand, you gotta do for dropshipping. If that makes sense. But with dropshipping, it's more or less clothes, and it's more objects. It's mainly what they call it. It's mainly things you can touch. I forgot what it's called. I learned that in class. I need to start paying attention to school more. But yeah. So I say we're gonna focus on reselling and clothing brand, because I don't know too much about dropshipping right now. I'm currently in the stages of learning that, because it's something I do want to get into this year. Like I'm already have a clothing brand, and I'm just touching in on reselling. Also, as like me just being me, if you want to do reselling, I know a vendor that can get you right, and it's not scamming. I'm getting my package very soon, so I got my tracking number and everything. So you need that, just hit me up on Instagram, DM me in my request. I check my requests, so DM me there, and yeah, if you need a good vendor. But anyway, with reselling, it's more so like getting like a hyper product, like I don't know, like a spider hoodie or a Hellstar shirt or something like that, right? But when you go to these vendors, they'll get you in for a lesser price, right? But only thing I'll say with reselling is I'll recommend buying in bulk more than just buying a singular item. That's what I think I messed up with. Because you gotta remember, like, the stuff is not, it's like my vendor, I ain't gonna lie, it probably took like a week to ship, but I ain't tripping off that, you know what I'm saying? But I only got one, so I'm gonna have to flip that, then wait another week. Then wait another week to get my next product, if that makes sense. Compared to if I bought in bulk, say I bought in bulk, and like I said, reselling, it don't have to be just one item. It don't have to just be clothes. You can do colognes, you can do a whole bunch of stuff. So it's not really just that. So if I knew that, I would have got like, say an item I could get in bulk, like say 3 or 4 of them, then I would have sold them like that. But also, this is another thing I learned. When you selling them, say you sell on eBay, what else there is? eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, stuff like that. Grail, if you're doing clothes, Depop, like if you're doing clothes and stuff. One thing I seen on there is it's good to list other stuff around your house for sale, because a lot of places they don't really like a lot of places like that, they don't really like resellers. But like, you wanna know what I say to that? If you don't like a reseller, we're gonna find a way to get around your method. So what I say is you list some stuff around the house. Say you don't want some stuff, or I don't know, just list some stuff. Like it don't even gotta be too much. Maybe like 2. Then you list what you're actually selling. You know what I'm saying? Just so it don't look like a scam. You feel me? And it's better then if you get reviews then, because if you get reviews then, I'm just speak from my perspective. I'll be more inclined to shop from you if you have a 5-star review compared to if you have 0-star reviews. That's what I'm reselling. And the clothing brand, I'll say with the 30, like I said, it's probably 150. So depending on what you get, depending on what you make, you can probably get 1 sample for that. And with that 1 sample, what I'll do, I'll get the sample, promote it. Then my next paycheck, I'll get the money and save it. I'll get the money, or you can pull this from your savings for real. You can pull this money from your savings. I'll pull like, I don't know how much Shopify is. You can use Shopify or you can use GoDaddy. I'm personally using GoDaddy right now, but Shopify is more user-friendly at the beginning stages, I would say. So I would say definitely use that if you're a beginner. But yeah, then you get that, you open your website, post TikTok, post Reels. Go back to the last video on what I said on what to do to your Reels, and how like I got like great networking out Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that, and I built connections. But yeah, that's really it. And drop shipping, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not the person to ask for that right now, but we will be making a part 2 of this video. Well, this is gonna be a whole series, but when I start drop shipping, we're gonna make a part 2 of the video. And yeah, so that's it for the 30-30-40 rule. And the next thing we're gonna go on evaluating your purchase and unneeded expenses. So for objective 2, we're going with valuing your purchases. And this is like I said, the 30-30-40 rule was the most important, but this is like really important when you put it into a mental aspect on how you're spending your money. You know what I'm saying? And valuing your purchase, that basically just means like, say like, what's an item I should use? Say you're getting some new shoes, right? We're gonna go into this because I know it kind of contradicts, because I was talking about self-investment, but this is different. Like, say you don't need new shoes, you're not like a concert creator or nothing, right? So then say you get that, right? But let's say, how much shoes cost? Let's say $200. Let's say you get paid $10 an hour. Let's just say that. How a lot of people look at the shoes, they look at the shoes as if the shoes are worth $200. Well, in actuality, the shoes are worth 20 hours of your time. And I forgot who I seen said that, but someone said that and it resonated with me. So now every time I make a purchase now, I think of that. Like, I think of that first compared to just it's the grand scheme price of it, if that makes sense. I think of it as like, okay, is this worth a week of allowance? Is this worth or whatever? I don't know how y'all get paid, but I'm just speaking in trying to speak to everybody's aspect, right? And yeah, so that's the rule. Like, I don't really gotta even dig too deep in that, but that's what I learned. I forgot who said that. I watched an interview or something, and someone said that, and I think the last 2 years I just been using that rule. Like, you wanna see me like now. Only exception to that rule is if bills and stuff like that, because you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm just talking about like unnecessary stuff. Matter of fact, that's the next side thing we're gonna go into: unneeded expenses. What people gotta realize is, especially in this world, there are ways to get a lot of things you want for free. And I'm not saying robbing and scamming. That's not at all what I'm saying. I'm saying is there's ways to get stuff you want that like people will pay. Like, I know some people that pay $60 for Spotify and stuff like that a year, and shoot, you can go to music, bro. Music free, bro. Music free, and if you don't like the ads, bro, I think it's $6 one time. $6 one time to get rid of the ads. So that's something I consider unneeded expense, like the high technical streaming platform, stuff like that. What else unneeded expense? Shoot, PS Plus, there's ways to get around that. I ain't really going too deep into it, but like I said, there's ways to get rid of unneeded expenses that you have. And I know they're gonna attack me for this, but I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna be completely honest. If you complain anything about money and you're doing that, or I ain't even gonna say doing it, because some people, they can go to their friend's house, do it, whatever. Ain't nothing wrong. I mean, I ain't here to judge. Like I said, I ain't judging nobody. But you do that and you're paying for it, I should say. You're paying for it. It's not getting split in those type of ways. And you're sitting there complaining about money. You got this whole thing in a circle, bro. Like, me personally, I don't do it, but I'll say this: if you well off and you can do it, do it. I ain't finna discourage you. Me personally. But if you complain about money or anything like that, and that's really the definition of unneeded expense. Like, no cap. But say if it's like medical and you really do need it, like you can't operate, I mean, I guess it could be a needed expense, but yeah. But that's really all for unneeded expenses I can think of right now. But yeah, that's the second objective. And now we're gonna go on the third objective about investing in yourself. This is mainly for my content creators, my brand owners, really just business owners in general. All right, the third we're gonna talk about is self-investment. And like I said in the previous clip, this is mainly for my business owners, my content creators and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put this down. We're gonna go off the 30-30-40 rule, right? So in this case, you're kind of lucky if you're this. I'm just gonna be honest, because let's say this. Really, with investments, since you're doing this, it's really 60-40, if we're being completely honest. Because with the spending money, what you gonna buy with the spending money? I just want to leave in the comments what you will buy with the spending money right now. And I think it's approximately $150. I know what I'm doing. I'm probably gonna shop for some clothes, because that's something I like. You know, I like clothes, so I'll shop for some clothes. But look, that's a self-investment in me, because now I got videos to do reels on. Reels and TikToks. I can do get ready with me. I can pair my item with certain items that fit my aesthetic, or how to make it look better, if that makes sense. Like when I go out and take pictures for my brand, I could put my brand shirt on and I could put another shorts I just bought, and it's gonna attract more viewers. Cause let me put it like this: if I'm a customer, right? Well, hold on. This might not be the best analogy because it's like a little trend, right? Let's say someone has Balenci's, purple jeans, and a brand shirt. Like, I'm gonna be like, okay. Now, I would say they're legit, but I know a lot of people probably wouldn't, because the demographic I just described is a certain like scam demographic. So, but get that out. Let's get that out there. Let's say, I'm just pairing some more stuff. Let's say you got some gallery department jeans on, man, with some, I don't know, lavins. With your brand shirt on, I'm gonna be like, okay, he legit. He legit. You got good pictures, and like, okay. I'm gonna be like, I could shop from him. I trust him. I trust my package not going to be lost in the mail all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I think self-investment is very important. And also, I mean, with this budget, it's probably not going to do nothing, but like, I'm talking about when you get higher up, like once you get to like the 100Ks, 200Ks, and you get like, say, I seen Offset talk about this recently too, where he was talking about, he bought a watch, I forgot how much it was. Might have been like 80. God, I forgot how much it was, but the watch actually went expired the next year after, and he went to a casino in Las Vegas, and he saw a billionaire, and the billionaire was so intrigued to talk to him because he seen he had something. He seen he had some worth, and he seen, how should I say it? He seen there was a talking point, I should say. And that's the thing with self-investment. Self-investment could be a talking point. And with talking points come connections and networking, like I was talking about in my last video. Like I said, it's all a full circle. You need to tap into the last video for real. But yeah. Self-investment is very important. And if we're doing that rule, it's really 60-40 with the investments. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I got for today, man. I'll probably give y'all like, I think 15 minutes of free game or something like that. Yeah, I already know what y'all gonna say in the comments. Oh, you wanna be Casper? Oh, you wanna be Casper? This is what I'll say. Casper definitely inspired these videos, but I don't wanna be Casper, bro. I don't wanna be Casper, bro. I respect and I watch Casper videos, bro. And he definitely the idea behind this. But here's my thing. People be so quick to say that, and then they're not actually picking on what's actually going on in the video. Like he be saying, they tune into you for no reason. And you just come, actually, at this point in time, you can hate in the comments. Like, please do. You can say you want to be cast for 100 times, bro. Please do that. Please take the time out your day to do that, bro. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I appreciate y'all for watching, man. This is probably my best video. I ain't gonna lie. Me personally, this video I had most fun making. And the video, I know it don't look like that, but I just love talking about my knowledge that I got. You know what I'm saying? I love expressing my knowledge to my community. You know what I'm saying? I like giving out messages to the world. No, I'm so for real though. I'm so for real though. But yeah, I enjoy just talking about knowledge, and that's really why I like YouTube for real, because YouTube, I don't treat it as like, oh, I gotta make a YouTube video. I treat it as I get to make a YouTube video. Oh, nah, this is some extra minutes of free game, bro. But anyway, yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. This is probably coming out Monday and Saturday. I'm currently recording this. I'm in a great mood. Y'all boys go do something today. Y'all boys go get you some money, man. Hey, I'm out, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.